Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I have no idea what time it is there where you are, but this is 9 p.m. at South Korea. My name is Christine. First of all, welcome to today's Olympics Facebook Live episode. We're not going to be covering the Olympics for the sports category, but in fact, I'm going to be introducing a Korean food, a very popular Korean food, not just famous and well-loved in Korea, but also well-loved elsewhere overseas. And I have the food ready, and if it's lunchtime, hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it. I'm flipping it over right now. So this is called Tteokbokki. I have no idea if you guys are, fond of Korean food or if you're interested in Korean cuisine, but this is a major Korean cuisine, Korean menu that all Koreans love. And I know it feels a little alarming because the food is very red and a lot of you might not be able to eat Korean food, which are very spicy, but you might enjoy this because it's very exotic. You won't be able to taste this elsewhere. Julian, this is tteokbokki. It's first of all, to explain the ingredients. If you look at this, it's made of rice cake. It's very soft. Sometimes it's made of rice, sometimes it's made of flour, but it's very chewy. And there are also pieces of fish cake. And the red thing that you might be a little bit afraid of is called gochujang. It's made out of chili red paste, and it's a very popular ingredient in Korea for other Korean menus as well. And well, this is the main thing. All tteokbokki dishes have this rice cake right here, and well, it's 9 p.m. in South Korea, which means that it's kind of the time for a second snack. I had my dinner a few hours ago, but I'm getting a little famished, so I'm going to try this tteokbokki you see right here. But you might mistake that all Koreans are very good with spicy and hot food, but unfortunately maybe I'm not Korean, but I'm very bad with spicy food. I tend to sweat a lot and I need a lot of water. So I'm doing this for you guys who are interested in Korean food, who are interested in tteokbokki. So here we go. 잘 먹겠습니다. Okay, I'm going to tell the truth, it's super spicy. But it really has this, oh my god. Sorry guys. So it's very spicy, but it's very enjoyable because this rice cake that I just had has a very chewy texture. It's super soft, it's very soft, and it's spicy and sweet at the same time. The chili paste that you saw earlier, the red bit, the red sauce, is kind of sweet. I think they added some sugar, and that's why it makes a lot of people will enjoy it, not just in Korea. And to enjoy it a little more, you can have this fish cake and the rice cake together. And I'm kind of scared because I just suffered from the last rice cake that I had. But here we go again. The rice cake does it better. I'm going to flip the camera over and explain a little bit more about tteokbokki. So you see bits of vegetables, and there's always a hard-boiled egg. Well, almost always. A lot of Koreans like to mix it up with the red paste. And this red sauce that you see over here, it goes well with everything. So you don't just have it with rice cakes or fish cakes, you also have it with noodles or rice. And what you see here, it's another variation of tteokbokki. In Korea, there are lots of different types of tteokbokki, like cream sauce tteokbokki or soy sauce tteokbokki, even curry tteokbokki. And this one is the taste is similar, but you can see instant ramen. A lot of people like this instant ramen here. And some people just order this tteokbokki just for this. And I'm gonna have it a little later, but I think I need to chill a little bit. If you have any questions on tteokbokki or just anything concerning today's live episode, you can ask through the comments. I'm going to start reading some, in fact. a lot of people seem to be very interested in today's menu. They're saying, Joji says, looks so tasty. Rosette says, love this food. And some people apparently have this food as their favorite menu. And Jillian just asked, why is the Olympics showing a video of someone eating? I'm not just trying to eat here, I'm trying to introduce Korean food, tteokbokki, for today's menu, because Pyeongchang Olympics, the 2018 Winter Olympics, will be held here in South Korea. So we're trying to share the Korean culture, and food is a very universal and everyone's favorite category of culture. So we thought it would be interesting and also fun to have some live videos on Korean food. And what else? Oh yeah, and Chuck mentioned a good point. It's very easy to make. Tteokbokki, all you have to do is put the ingredients together, and you can really just add the chili paste and mix it up in some heat, and it's very easy to make, like Chuck said. In fact, if you go on YouTube or just Google on how to make tteokbokki, you can find it instantly, and the recipes are so easy that you can make it at home in 15 minutes. Well, it's better if you can find a restaurant or a vendor where you can have tteokbokki, but it's not so hard to make it at home. Now I'm going to move over and have some tteokbokki. Remember what I said about the instant ramen? Let me give you a closer look. See, I personally like tteokbokki a little better than just the plain tteokbokki because of this. I'm a huge fan of noodles, and although it's spicy, tteokbokki tends to be a little bit more sweet because of some additives they add. Abby says just eat it, it's already getting cold. And okay, I'm gonna eat it, okay, sorry. Here's the ramen tteokbokki. Whoa. Sorry, it's a lot. Someone just asked, is it healthy? Unfortunately, it's not nutritious. It has some vegetables and it has rice cake and what else? Eggs, hard-boiled eggs, but I can't really say that it's a healthy food because the taste is very strong and there's a lot of spiciness. I would say it's a healing food. A lot of Koreans tend to eat menus like tteokbokki or tteokbokki to relieve their stress because spiciness kind of, it makes you sweat a lot and makes you forget about your daily, workload, whatever it is that you're worried about. It's just, I personally don't really agree with the Koreans who like to eat spicy food to relieve stress, but they say that it's effective and it's kind of proven scientifically. So eat tteokbokki when you just need to forget about some certain stuff. Let me see some other comments. Oh, and although I'm introducing tteokbokki today, you can always leave on the comments what other Korean foods you would like to see, because I'm pretty sure that every week or maybe more than once a week I'll be able to introduce Korean food to you. So just feel free to ask questions or recommend some other menus. Now I think it's better to show you more of the food than me. And I almost forgot to mention that tteokbokki is not always red. The two dishes that you see here, they tend to be very, very red and alarming, scary kind of. But originally when the tteokbokki was served in royal palaces in the Joseon dynasty and before, they were actually very brown, made out of soy sauce, and they're very sweet and a little bit salty. If you know the taste of soy sauce, you'll understand, but it wasn't always as red. So this is more like the modern type of tteokbokki, but it's more contemporary. Most people like to eat tteokbokki like this for the redness and the spice. Now I'm going to have the rice cake with the ramyeon. Sorry for eating alone. Seriously, even if you don't like spicy food, I would definitely recommend it. I mean, where else are you going to have food like this? It's very affordable. I would say less than $5. Average $3 per the whole plate that you just saw. And it's enough, it's very filling. It's common as a Korean snack, but it's also very common as a full meal. It's that filling and it has that much of a great amount. High calories though. And what else can I introduce about tteokbokki? Do you guys have any questions? Okay, some people are asking me if I'm single. No personal questions. Oh, and Alexei just said that I ate it in front of the office on Pyeongchang Olympic food truck. That's a very good point because tteokbokki is commonly served in food trucks in the streets. You can probably see a street vendor for tteokbokki and other Korean street food, like in every alley, well, almost in every alley, and it's a very casual kind of cuisine. You wouldn't see it in luxurious restaurants. It would be in very affordable and casual street vendors. So that was a very good point. I almost did not mention that. And I mean, I would eat more if I had an extra hand. Unfortunately, I'm eating alone at 9 p.m. Very, very lonely. So here's more of the tteokbokki. It's like very, you can see it's wobbly, it's very soft. It's not hard at all. It's very chewy like I mentioned before. And hopefully I'm not making you guys too hungry. Okay, some people are asking for more views, videos on the dish, so I'm flipping the camera over. For those of you who came in late, let me just briefly explain about the ingredients once more. This is the main part of the tteokbokki. It's the rice cakes, and the second most common ingredient would be the fish cakes, and this is just a bit of vegetable leaves. And sometimes there are fried pieces, fried dumplings or fried sweet pumpkin. This one's, it was fried, but it kind of became very soft and squishy due to the red paste. This was tteokbokki, and now this is tteokbokki. It's another variation of tteokbokki, except the difference would be that there's instant ramen. Makes it a little bit more appealing to people who love noodles. And I think pretty much it for my introduction of the Korean food, tteokbokki. Hopefully you guys will be very interested in this dish after you see this live episode. It's very common to find. You won't have any difficulty finding a place to eat tteokbokki when you come to Korea, and like I mentioned before, it's very easy to make. What else? Furthermore, it's spicy, but it's good. I'm telling you because I am very bad at spicy food. I can barely eat kimchi even though I'm Korean. So even if you have difficulty with spicy and hot food, it's something to try out. I guarantee you won't regret it. Hopefully, yeah, come to Korea and find it elsewhere if you have any Korean cuisine restaurants near you in foreign countries. I hope that was enough to cover today's menu. The spiciness kind of got to my head, so I have no idea what I just said, but thank you so much for joining me for the Olympics Facebook Live page for Korean food. My name was Christine, and hopefully I'll be able to see you next week for another menu and another introduction of Korean culture. Thank you guys. Bye.